We have an absolutely huge gaming controversy to go over today. I'm gonna start this video unscripted, but I'm probably gonna have to take notes. This situation is so complex and constantly shifting. At least my opinion keeps shifting. At first, I was like, oh, everyone who's mad at this is stupid. Then I'm like, I can kind of see where they're coming from. It's an absolute civil war on gaming Twitter right now. The only advice I can give to you is just get some popcorn. It is crazy. So this situation involves a new game that just released called Kingdom Come Deliverance II. In my opinion, the game looks really awesome, but I haven't bought it yet and I haven't even played the first game, so I'm not sure when I'll get into this game, but it does look good. Fans love it, critics love it, at least according to Metacritic. But this game is going through a massive controversy, despite it seemingly being loved by everybody. So it all starts with IGN making this article: "The medieval world of 1403 Bohemia can be a lonely and dangerous place. So why not make it just that bit more special by romancing everyone's favorite lord, Sir Hans Capin?" I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, basically IGN is making a guide for a gay romance in this game, which on its own, whatever. People are really not happy about this, however, and I'm probably gonna come off as a fence rider. But look, like I kind of hinted at earlier, I see the points from both sides. On this channel, I've criticized woke people, and I've also criticized anti-woke people. I just think both groups take it way too far sometimes, and in this case, it might just look like a bunch of meltdowns, but it is a bit more nuanced than that. But first, let's finish up with IGN. People are mad at IGN because they're making the same-sex romance article, but to my knowledge, they haven't made an article on how to romance the other characters. So people are basically saying that IGN is just shilling this one relationship, which yeah, I could understand, but guys, we already know IGN is just not to be trusted at all. They are a garbage news site. Just don't take them seriously. How is this anything new? We know these massive corporations love to pander to people, so of course they're gonna get this one out first. So then there were debates about whether or not this same-sex relationship should even be in the game. Now, you might just call these people phobics or whatever, but basically their argument is that in the first game, the character you play as, Henry, was specified to be heterosexual, so it's kind of ruining the art, I guess, to flip-flop on that. But we've got a tweet from Cabrutus, which says, "Kingdom Come Deliverance bros. Let me ask you guys a question since I'm an alien to the franchise. This protagonist, Henry, was him in the first one, and he is the same guy on the second one too, right? Also, is it clearly stated anywhere that he is straight? If so, please show me some evidence. This is very important. Thanks in advance." So this guy got a reply from somebody named Wasting Sanity, and he says, "Here you go, it is a full thread, but I linked the direct quote that the studio said he was straight. They turned Henry bi in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Here is the evidence that he was straight in the first one as the developer confirms it. Also, Henry only had options to romance women, not men." So yeah, in a YouTube chain, they did confirm that he was straight in the original game. So anybody making that critique of the art form, I completely understand. As I said, I haven't played the first game, so I'm not like emotionally invested in this. I just find this drama really entertaining. But yeah, to me that seems like a fair criticism of the game. But then you have the other side, which is saying, hey, you don't have to do this romance. It's completely optional, which is also a very valid point. But I think people are just disappointed that they're kind of giving the option because it kind of implies that, yeah, Henry did have his sexuality changed from straight to bi. Again, I don't think it's a huge deal, but like, if you really want to care about that, I can't tell you not to. And is it because of pandering? Probably. At the end of the day, I'm a straight guy, and I've played games where you can have romance with same-sex individuals. Stardew Valley, for example. But as a religious person, I don't agree with that lifestyle. So I'm definitely not shilling towards the, I guess, woke ideology or whatever you want to call it. So that's basically what I mean when I say I have more of a nuanced perspective on it. Anyway, where this drama gets really juicy is this guy, Jon Del Arroz. I don't know how to pronounce this. I gotta learn some different fucking languages, man. Anyway, yeah, this guy is getting roasted by the developer, and it's pretty hilarious. This guy is also being community noted into oblivion because he's basically trying to shift his own narrative to make it seem like this game is flopping. When this game is in fact not flopping, it is doing extremely well on its first week, which you can have whatever opinion you have on it, but when you start trying to make it look like this game isn't doing good, that's just disingenuous and kind of bad bad taste, or bad faith rather. Basically though, the main criticism of this guy is he's a huge hypocrite, so to my knowledge this was the original tweet that started it all. Gamers, friendly reminder that Kingdom Come Deliverance is really gay. So gay that IGN is shilling for how to be gay. Is this what you want out of a video game? To be honest, I don't have a problem with IGN making a tutorial on how to romance someone. I do get the point that they're making a guide on this romance but not the others. That is kind of weird. Oh wait, I found another one of his tweets that was getting a lot of traction. I've seen this one already, so yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance II is one of the biggest insults to gamers and Christians in recent years. I'm a Christian myself, and I am not offended that there is a gay romance that is completely optional. Again, don't support the action, but I'm not these developers' fathers. I'm not going to tell them, I'm not going to preach to them, okay? It was all trying to be subversive and woke, promoting DEI and lying to gamers along the way. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not denying that they probably did change the sexuality of Henry to pander to groups of people, but the thing is, a lot of games with DEI elements, they force it down your throats. At least in this game, you can completely avoid this in your entire playthrough. Like the community note says, this situation is part of one optional quest in a game that is hundreds of hours long. It is a topic completely out of context. Anyway, so I think Daniel Vavra is the director of the game, or the main creator, or something like that. He's basically the main guy around Kingdom Come Deliverance. He responds to, I'm just gonna call him John, this caricature of a man is literally crying and whining for a month about one optional choice in a side quest in a 100+ hour game without even playing it. Imagine how insecure he must be about his own preferences. Meanwhile, everybody who actually played the game doesn't give a F. Fun fact, he has a restraining order issued against himself by his wife. You cannot even make up stuff like that. And he likes the asses of gay furry characters. Oh yeah, that's another thing I haven't even gone over yet. So this John guy is now getting exposed for previous tweets where he shares some really questionable images of Pokemon. This guy says he is the #1 best-selling author by standing for Christian values. Meanwhile, he's being called out for images like this and this? And here's the domestic violence restraining order. Daniel Vavra literally tweeted it out. I guess you could call this an ad hominem fallacy, but the thing is that this John guy is literally self-proclaiming himself as the defender of Christian values. Meanwhile, he's posting like Pokemon R34 and literally has a restraining order with his wife. Also, remember in the beginning where I said this was a civil war? I really mean that, because even some anti-woke people are calling this guy out. So Smash JT shares these images going around and criticizes John for being a defender of Christian values. Smash JT is one of those anti-woke YouTubers, but I kind of trust him a bit more, even if sometimes he can be criticizable. However, his fan base is not liking his newest video about this situation. As you can see, a lot of criticism, a lot of people disagreeing with Smash. People are saying the optional scene matters here because it was already established in the previous game he was straight, and they disagree with some of the comparisons Smash makes in this video. And apparently Smash might be walking these statements back because he's currently live and the thumbnail says sorry and the title says I need to be honest with you guys. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say this situation is an absolute mess with so many twists and turns. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I probably did, because that John guy is constantly tweeting about this situation at the moment. At the end of the day, I think the fence-sitting position here would be like, probably Daniel Vavra shouldn't be vocally going after criticism about his own game. It's probably just not very professional. But he's not wrong that this John guy is a humongous hypocrite. At the same time though, people can change, and maybe John wasn't a Christian at the time that he was posting these Pokemon images, I guess we can say. It's just a truly crazy situation. I had to cover it. I actually stopped editing for my main channel just to cover this situation. For those who are really interested in this, which I'm guessing is all of you since you're still watching, just go on gaming Twitter yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm open to all different kinds of opinions. Like I said, I just keep changing my opinion on this. Once again, as a Christian, I obviously don't support these types of relationships. I don't care if that's what you're into. like, disagree with it on an ideological level. Yeah, in reality, I don't think anybody looks innocent in this situation. At the end of the day, though, it's Daniel Vavra who is taking the most W's, because his game is doing phenomenal. Seems like a lot of people enjoy it. Man, no game can come out anymore that, like, doesn't have any controversy. Every single game, man. And look, I get it. This whole woke stuff, it does have to stop in the industry. But also, we need to stop calling every single thing woke. As I said in my Doom the Dark Ages videos. Anyway, that's about it. Not here to waste any more of your time. I'll talk to you later.